All right, we're still in week 2, and part A should be due tonight. And we'll start with part B. It's just doing some business research. So hang on a second. I'm going to open that up. All right, we're going to do some business research. And this assignment, week 2, part B, will be due by Monday, February 3rd. I can't believe it'll be February already. January's almost over. So what I want you to do is find examples of a minimum of 5 business websites. So you're going to look them up. And then figure out the social media they're using. And I don't mean just focus on one. You need, if they have 5 things listed that they're using, I want you to research all 5 of them. If they only have one, okay. Sometimes you'll find a business that doesn't have anything listed on your website. It's actually easier to go on to another one. But if you choose something and it doesn't have anything, you can look in different social media platforms and see if you can find it. Anyway, it's best if you find businesses in the field that you want to work with this semester, because that's more helpful. So that's a great way to learn about your competition and what's working and what's not working for them, so you can let them make mistakes or do things well, and you can learn from it. But I want you to choose a mix of business sizes, not just giant corporations. So if you have are working in the donut industry, you could look at donut things. You could look at ones that are, national chains, and you can look at ones that are local businesses, or, ones in a nearby county or something like that, or city or whatever, and see what they're doing with their social media. So again, I want you to look up their websites, look up the business. It should have an option a lot of times to click on a website and go there and start with that, and look at that and see again what they're doing. And what I want you to do after you've done this research, I want you to create a post, and the post should include lists and paragraphs. So for each business that you choose, remember there's 5, you're going to start and you're going to put the name of the business. That's like the subhead. You'll have your title of your blog post is week 2 part B business research. Okay, so you'll have the business name in bold like a subhead, and then you're going to make a list, and you're going to add their website URL so we can look at it too when we look at your post. And then for number 2, you're going to write a little description of the business and tell what type of business they are, their size. Are they big, small, international, national, local? Like, do they have one location? Do they have 10? Do they have hundreds of them? Put that in there. So their size. And whether they're local, national, international company. This is a paragraph, but you can add it as part of your list. You just write some information about the business. And then list what social media they're using. Do not just do one. Do not check, okay, I'm just going to study Instagram. I want, if they are on Instagram, great. If they're on Facebook, great. If they're using YouTube, great. Add them all in. They are on kind of a chat kind of thing, put that on there. Because what you want to do is do some research into it. And then, make sure their links, it's easiest if their links are already on their website, because you can look up, go to like Instagram and look up a business or something and find stuff. But it's easier if it's on the website and you click on it. So go to the links or the social platforms they list and see, are they well used? Do they post, frequently? Or do they have some that they hardly use at all? Because I know with our business, we used to have Pinterest listed because I put stuff on there that was kind of interesting, and there was sometimes people looked at it. But then, we get busy, so we mostly use Instagram and Facebook now and YouTube. So, what are they using? Are they using Twitter? Because our brewer used to always say, you should use Twitter. And I'm like, especially now, it's like, nah, I don't think so. So, again, tell me, Are they using it hourly, daily, monthly, a couple times a day, a couple times a week, a couple times, or not for years? And then add the date of the last post on each of the social media platforms they use. Some of them don't list it. Pinterest doesn't, but most others you can get an idea. And then how many followers do they have on each type? Do they? So you can kind of see which one has the best contact and whatever connection and number of followers, whatever. So you want to let that. So what you can do is say, okay, on Facebook they post, like 3 times a week, and they have 10,000 followers, and so on and so on. And on Instagram, they have less followers, maybe only 7,000, but they post daily because they get more interaction, maybe. So that's something we're going to look in. And then after you collect this information, I want you to write a short paragraph analyzing the business use of social media. And do the businesses communicate back when people, put in a post or a response to something they post? Do they write back? Do they just kind of ignore it? Tell me, do they use more platforms than others? Are some platforms more than others? Are they consistent with their use? Because these are things we're going to think about as we work through this class. And then after you analyze all 5 of these business, I want you to do a kind of wrap up of what you found. So that'd be your concluding paragraph, a couple of paragraphs explaining what you discovered overall. And I have an example down here, so hang on. Okay, I tried to capture a picture of this so you can see what it is. So you can see there's the name of the business. There's their website. There's an explanation of what their business, little paragraph telling me about the business. This one only uses Facebook, and they really did do a terrible job. And then after checking out the social media for this business, blah, 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 I did a wrap up, and they need a lot of help. They're a wonderful restaurant, but when it comes to social media, they don't know what they're doing. That's why I always encourage people, if you don't have a job or know what you want to do, there's plenty of people that need help with their social media. So, and then after you do, like I said, all 5 of your things. So going back to this, it says Facebook tells me how many people they're following their thing, and they post once a month. So do that with each social media platform. So if they use Instagram and they have 7,000 followers and they post 3 times a week, that's great to know. So put each thing. If they go on YouTube and they create a new video once a month, that's awesome too. Put that down. How many people look at them? You could put that information in it too. Do they get any kind of response from what they're sharing? So this video is getting a little long, so I'm going to leave it at that. And again, when you're done with all 5 of your businesses here, be sure and do a wrap up of what you learned about it. So there's quite a bit of work in this homework assignment, but it's pretty interesting and you can learn a lot. That's a great way to learn what's working, what's not working. And again, you can do this with your competition, or if you feel guilty about doing it someplace close by, you can go to 2 towns over and they're never going to know that you're looking at what they're doing. Or, up in LA or something, But it's kind of nice, or back east or something. Sometimes some businesses pretty similar everywhere you go. Donuts are kind of like that. Everybody eats donuts pretty much. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. And so yeah, there's lots to learn by taking a look at what's going on out there. Oh great, nothing like having a picture of somebody's brow over there. Okay, so this is enough of this. We'll stop.